Welcome back. There is a free memory screening day coming up on April 25th, thanks to the Alzheimer's Association and Citizens Memorial Hospital. And joining us now with more information is our friend Julie Milbauer, who we love, and Dr. Curtis Schreiber, neurologist memory at Citizens Memorial Hospital, and Mark Applegate, senior age dementia care specialist. So first of all, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
And this is sometimes a subject people don't want to talk about, because A, you don't want to admit maybe you're having memory loss. You don't want to deal with that. So, Julie, can we start with you and just tell us about what you do with the Alzheimer's Association and your work?
You bet. I've been with the Alzheimer's Association just about a year now, and we work here in the Springfield office. My role is in fundraising. I manage the walk to End Alzheimer's. So we do a walk every year to support and raise funds for the research for those caring for those with Alzheimer's and those that have Alzheimer's. So this year our walk will be coming up on Saturday, September 28th over at Jordan Valley Park. We'd love to have everybody come. Last year we had probably 1,100 people out there, and they do a wonderful ceremony and just want to really show our care and support about for those that are living with the disease. Our goal is the day we have that first survivor that survives Alzheimer's.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Absolutely.
That is such a great dream to have. And Dr. Schreiber, let's start with you too. This Memory Day screening, what do you do? Like when you say Memory Day screening, what does that entail? What kind of test do you have to take?
So Jeremy, now more than ever, it's important for people to consider being diagnosed earlier in the course of Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's has been a puzzle. Ever since Dr. Alzheimer discovered his finding in 1906, we've been learning more and more puzzle pieces are coming together. And now, more than ever, it's important for people that may have early symptoms to consider, is this something or what is this? Right. Reason for that is there's more options for care, more options for treatment. We have more that we can do if we can find people when the symptoms are at the beginning stages.
Okay.
So the memory screening event that we have coming up in Springfield next Thursday, April 25th at the Brentwood Schweitzer Branch Library is for people that have worries, concerns, questions. And what we're looking for is people that want to be proactive to come out and have their memory tested. And it's simple. It's meet us, greet us, pen and paper, several questions. We use a validated instrument for memory screening. And it can help people get a good understanding. Is it great? Is it not great? Is it somewhere in between? Is it time to ask questions? Is it time to look further? Is it time to act now? Because acting now is the best time for people that have the earliest symptoms to get the earliest care and to have all the options for the treatments that are now becoming available for treating people with the earliest symptoms of Alzheimer's disease.
Okay, so now quick question. What are some of those early signs that maybe somebody's out there watching going, well, do I have those signs? Should I do the testing? What should you be looking for?
So, back in the day, people didn't want to be tested for cancer because there was nothing to do. They may show up when it was too late. Now we go to get a cancer screen if we see a freckle that's changing color. We know it's time to act. This is the same concept with memory and thinking. When there's those things where, gee, is this just normal aging? Am I just slowing down? Am I retired? I don't need to think as quick? Or is this part of the problem that's coming along? So really, the best time is when the symptoms are at the earliest stages, at the mildest stages, if there's a change in ability to remember things recently, to hold on to conversations. And you need to know, often long-term memory is awesome. It's the short-term memory changes.
Oh.
For the things that are happening yesterday, today, the details of that conversation, missing that appointment, keeping track of those medications. Those are all simple clues that short-term memory is changing. Some people get tricked because they think, they can think of things from 40 years ago.
Right.
But it's really 40 minutes ago. It's that same day. And so when we see changes there, that's the trigger to say, maybe we should get this checked out. Things aren't like they used to be with short-term memory and thinking skills.
Okay, so when I walk into a room and I can't remember what I went into the room for, that's okay at the moment?
Sometimes that's normal.
Because I'm just saying, I do that all the time. I'm starting to worry.
But a lot of it is how often does it occur?
Okay.
Is it becoming more and more often? Is it frequent? And that's the change. And it's subtle, it's insidious. Sometimes it's hard to tell there's a change. But when a thought crosses the mind, it's probably better to be checked than it is to just wait.
Okay, so Mark, can I ask you a question then too? You're at senior age?
Yes.
Okay, I see dementia care specialist.
Yeah.
What is the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia, or do they correlate together?
Sure. Well, they kind of correlate together. Dementia is the umbrella term that kind of covers all the symptoms, and then the most common type of dementia is Alzheimer's. But there's a bunch of other types too, and there's some people who have multiple types. My mom has multiple types. She has Alzheimer's and she has vascular dementia.
And what kind of symptoms, or what does she suffer from? What, is it the short term, the long term? How does the memory loss occur?
Well, it kind of started out where we couldn't hardly tell anything. It started manifesting itself with like repeating yourself a lot. She'd repeat, not like in the same day, but I'm talking about in the same conversation. Like you might ask me the same question. The next thing you said would be the same question again, sort of thing. You start recognizing it pretty quick when you see it, I'll put it like that.
Okay.
And we didn't catch it with my mom fast enough. I would have loved to have had the emphasis on screening that we do now. She had a basic diagnosis, but we couldn't tell anything, and we really didn't pay real close attention until it started getting quite a bit worse, because she could kind of hide it a little bit on the phone and stuff like that, and her husband supplemented it and stuff, supplemented her thinking and finished her statements and stuff, so.
And I'm
it
curious
sneaks
too,
up.
and Mark or Dr. Schreiber, you could answer this. If you do catch it early, are there treatments available?
So there's always been care. There have been some treatments for the symptoms for decades. And what's new now, really within the last year, is that now there's the opportunity for people with the earliest symptoms of Alzheimer's disease, either mild cognitive impairment that's not yet Alzheimer's disease but showing up, or mild Alzheimer's disease. There are options now for treatments that can slow the progression of the cognitive and functional decline of Alzheimer's disease. Not for all patients, not every person, but some people will have the opportunity to consider these really new treatments that may alter the course of Alzheimer's disease in their case.
That's exciting. Okay, so one more time the details. The free screening date is?
So the free screening date is this coming Thursday, April 25th. It's going to be at the Schweitzer Brentwood Branch Library. We do need people to call and schedule a time. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it does need a time slot. And so we would like you to know you come with a time slot. And the screening is easy, it's friendly, it's almost fun. And
Almost fun, guys.
It's not painful, I will tell you that.
Yeah, if you were concerned about yourself or maybe a family member, maybe go together, schedule an appointment. And thank you so much for this information, because sometimes we don't talk about it enough.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. So much more fun coming up on Ozarks Fox AM right after this.